Trump born in 1946. I don't know how long you couldn't hear me there. Hopefully the mic was on. Okay, we're 6 minutes in. Was the mic off the whole time there? Okay, if the mic was off the whole time, then I'm going to run it back real quick. We're just 6 minutes in, okay? The mic may have been off there, so I'm running it back real quick, okay? So now the mic's on. Look, this is up to 88 million. Okay, again, if the mic was off, we're just running it back real quick. 6 minutes in live. Nobody here to tell me. I don't remember flicking the mic off. Maybe I did, but 88 million right there. You see that? E. Jean Carroll, Donald J. Trump. And then you get the 88s. Defamation 88. Like Elizabeth, her name Elizabeth 88, Trump 88, Donald Trump 138, Manhattan Department Store 138. And let me know if you were in here and you did hear me at the beginning. You see all the 88s. And remember Baltimore, Maryland? Okay, Baltimore is playing the Kansas City Chiefs like commander-in-chiefs. Maryland equals 88. All synced up. Check the prior decodes, okay? Right? Born in 43. Born in 43 right there, 12/12. You see it right there? We can run it back, you know? We can run it back. Born in 43, defamation 43, Elizabeth 43. You see that? That's all is that all what else do I even have a lot entered? Let's just look at all these numbers. Look. E. Jean Carroll versus Donald J. Trump, big stank. Were you here at the beginning? Do you know if I was muted? If not, we're cool because we ran it back. We were just 6 minutes in. But look, 148, E. Jean Carroll trending versus Donald J. Trump. Kansas City equals 148. Okay? To show you, I mean, everything's synced. I sound excited like I'm just now figuring it out, right? Right here. Now it's up to 88.3 million right here. Let's go back to the, okay, so I think I caught us up for that if I was muted at the beginning. Oh, okay, I may have been muted for the first 5 minutes possibly. So I just quickly kind of went over. Oh, and yeah, and I'm not going to like restart it. It is what it is, right? Appreciate you being here. Oh, and I did the Kansas City Police Department, their police chief synced up with the Kansas City local news that was trending yesterday, 1/26, and Patrick Mahomes' full name equals 126. And it all the news, I had a presentation, it all synced up with the Super Bowl. If you want to check that out, it's on all three of the channels. If it disappears, it'll remain on Daily Decodes 81. But look at the 88.3 million here. Trump 88, her name Elizabeth 88. Oh, I guess I'll play the video now. Okay, and I'll have to say it a few times. We may have been muted at the beginning, possibly. All right, so here we go. And the clip's a minute 12 seconds. Donald equals 112. Well, it says 112 over here on my thing. I don't know what it says there. Anyways.
I'm here in front of the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan where Donald Trump just took the witness stand in his defamation trial. He spoke for about 3 minutes, emphatically denying allegations that he sexually abused and defamed the magazine writer E. Jean Carroll. Trump says his comments were, quote, meant to defend myself, my family, and frankly, the presidency. But a judge ordered those comments stricken from the record immediately because he had placed strict limits on what Trump could say in front of the jury. This is the second trial regarding allegations brought by Carroll. In the first, Trump was found liable of sexual abuse and defamation in separate comments. As a result, he was only allowed to answer yes or no questions. And Trump bristled at this. He did not like being told what to do, and this really came to a head today. Before he even took the witness stand, he was muttering under his breath. He was shaking his head at the judge. As he left the witness stand, he rolled his eyes. Then he addressed the courtroom and he said, quote, "This isn't America." Closing arguments are scheduled to begin Friday.
Wow. Okay, so if I was muted, that's all right because we ran it back and we went over everything again. So if anybody else is tuning in right now, good thing it didn't go any longer. Appreciate you, Big Stank. I'm gonna hit you with the wrench too. In a good way. You're gonna appreciate you. That's obviously look how he's ducking everything. He's ducking everything. You see that? That's how you know, like the rise and the fall, who goes down, who stays up, and he's synced up with Epstein. It goes from 83 to 88, but Donald Trump must pay an additional 83.3 million to E. Jean Carroll in defamation case. And you heard him say sex abuse, sexual abuse, right? And defamation. And watch, I mean, everything just hits. And again, yeah, Trump 24 and Trump Tower, remember T the 20th letter, Trump 2020, T 2020. I entered this, and look, you get the 24, and even right there, you get the 24, and I know I saw the 96, but that'll just be on the side. You get the 120. Look, her birthday is 12/12, and she's 80 years old. There's her birthday 12/12. And again, born in 43, defamation equals 43. And again, it's synced up with McMahon. Okay, Trump's going to be like a semi-similar character to McMahon, right? They said he defecated on the former employee. Then you get the defamation story. It's the language, okay? It sounds disgusting, but I do this. And the Royal Rumble today, Sasha Banks synced up with money, 49ers, Bills in the playoffs. 49ers beat the Green Bay Packers. Green equals 49. And we hit with the last story. Right? With the Doncic tying the 73 points for fourth all time. David Thompson, he played on the Gold Nuggets. Denver, they just won the championship, and that was on 4/9 when he accomplished that 73 points. Royal Rumble tonight, and they say Sasha Banks may return, or she will return, and her birthday was yesterday. You remember that? We did that, right? I'm just like, oh, and look, if you drop the span right here, and I know my lighting may not be good because the screen just fell off my window, but it's not about me. Look, and he's born in 46. Span of 46 days from E. Jean Carroll, from her birthday to her getting supposedly awarded money here. See that? And look, if you drop the span, it's 45 days, and Trump was the 45th president. Right there. You know? Okay, look at that. Look how it's the same as 1 month, 14 days. And let's show the character again because I'm not familiar with her. Right here. You know, that she says Trump, what did it say? In Manhattan department store right here. And Manhattan department store equaled 138 like Donald Trump. Right here. Continued social media attacks against the longtime advice columnist over her claims that he sexually assaulted her in a Manhattan department store. You know, and that was 138 like Donald Trump, right? There is. Okay, let's go back to the 114 here. So the 45th president, and look, 45 days, the same as 1 month, 14 days after her birthday. Look, we have a 114 on the scene. over here. I know I just saw it. I think we just entered it. Let me go down. And this thing up as well. Look, sexual abuse 130, like 113, politics and bullshit. 31 like Donald right there. And I think you get the 68 in Trump's name. But where's this 114? Oh, maybe that was the 114. Anyways, I'm pretty sure, I mean, look, I could be like Diddy's birthday's 11/4, which it is. There's your 114 sex abuse court. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I could just do that on the fly if I wanted to. But look, sexual abuse. Look at sexual abuse 31 and 68. Let's get to the bottom of the 3168 right here. Look, Donald 31. Okay? Donald John Trump 68. You see? You see that? And remember, they said assassination threat, George Soros' son, or whatever. And remember John F. Kennedy, that assassination 2 days before Biden's birthday. And then you see that 48 in Donald Trump, like Baltimore. And remember, Kansas City equals 148, and Doncic, the Dallas Mavericks, scored 148 points. And I said Kansas City 148, right? These 48s, look at the last two decodes, just popping 48, 48, 48, 148. And you see all the teams. Look how close that is to 49, too. And let me pull this again on the side. I know it's from the earlier decode. What day did David Thompson score 73 points for the Nuggets? Look, 49ers. Nuggets. Who won the last championship? Nuggets. You know, Alec Baldwin shot Helena Hutchins on the set of Rust. Helena Hutchins' birthday, Rust. 4/9, like 49. Right? World famous gold and silver pawn shop, Rick Harrison. Gold and silver, gold like 49ers, Las Vegas equals 49, where the Super Bowl is. I'm just going to keep saying it. And his son, Adam Harrison. But look, Harrison, like Kamala Harris. The Chiefs fan that came up missing, one of them, I think, that died, Harrington. Trending all at the same time. See that? So I think, we did make up for that first 5 minutes. And if it would have went 10 minutes muted, I would have had to redo it. It's cool, though. We're not as privileged as a lot of other channels, right? Where they just get the support fed to them. You know what I mean? Right? You have to be the right person. Not even, so there's more. What about Trump? Did this hit? Let me see. So from this to Trump's birthday, you get 20-week, 1-day span. Got 201 there. 140, 140. We didn't hit on a 140. Easy money. I do know that Trump is 77. And United States equals 77. And Elizabeth Carroll equals 167 and 77, like United States. Okay, and you saw, the 201. And you saw the 31s and the 130, the politic numbers synced up with Trump. What's this guy doing out here? I don't know. He could do what he wants, I guess. I'm doing what I want, right? Look at the 167 and the 77 right there, United States. And this is making me think of Queen Elizabeth somehow. And look, Elizabeth 88 and 47. And Baltimore Ravens, Baltimore, Maryland. And look, Elizabeth, she's born in 43. This character, E. Jean Carroll. She goes by E. Jean Carroll. Jean equals 12, birthday 12/12. 88 and 47. Look at Maryland, like the Ravens. Oh shit, Mary. You get Mary, huh? Queen Elizabeth's full name. Look. Hold on. Look, you get that 21. You get the 24. Hold on, let me finish putting Maryland in that connection. 47 and 88, Baltimore Ravens. You even get that 43 in there. And you get George Soros's birthday synced up with Trump. His son, they say, an alleged, the bullet hole, $47. Interesting, right? Good timing there. George Soros's birthday, 12/8. And Alec Baldwin's birthday, the girl he shot with the 4/9 birthday, like 49ers, his birthday is the third day of the fourth month. Trending. Alec Baldwin's birthday. Notice how Alec Baldwin was born in 1958 and he shot Helena Hutchins, H 88, H the eighth letter, Trump. Look at how he's 58. Rick Harrison, age 58, gold and silver pawn shop. SACRIFICESs. Okay? Right? You see? We can do it. Look at with the skull and bones 322 on the birthday. You see it? You know? All right. We kind of buzzsawed through that. That's good. There's that 146 birthday, 46 days. The span from E.G. Carroll's birthday to this getting bumped up to 88 million now. YouTube, yeah. I don't. Is it just YouTube in general, or is it just probably something I'm doing on my channel here? Defamation 88, Elizabeth 88, Trump 88, Maryland 88. Oh yeah, Queen Elizabeth with the Elizabeth Mary thing. Queen Elizabeth's full name. Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor. You get that? Elizabeth Mary. Born at 2:40 a.m. like 24. Why does it say they give you all the numbers? Look, born in 26 like MLK Jr. Look, and then they get the 17 in there, Lamar Jackson's birthday. And don't the Ravens have a guy named Queen? And his name Patrick 48 like Mahomes? Patrick Queen. Yep, and Patrick equals 48. Remember, Kansas City equals 148. And Donald checked in with the 48. Look at the last couple of decodes. It's Donald Trump 48. And I did the local Kansas City decodes, what's going on as they're hitting potentially the Super Bowl, right? And the police chief with the last name Graves, she was 48 years old and she became the 48th police chief in the 148-year history of Kansas City, and Kansas City equals 148, like I said. And Dallas Mavericks scored 148 points. Doncic scored the 73, tied for fourth all time. They beat the Hawks, right? Atlanta equals 48, right? But the Hawks scored 143 points, 11 times 13, 143. Kansas City Chiefs, KC, K the 11th letter, C the third, 113. Politics equal 113. Bullshit equals 113. Now, if I was muted for that, I would be screwed. Bullshit 31 like Donald. Politics Right? This is in my head right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, yeah. This all crashes. We just pull up in each other's faces. I got the info. Bullshit 50 like Donald and 31. Trump born in 46. Biden, the 46th president. Yeah, Michigan 46. And Harbaugh with the national championship with the Brady connection. The last time they won in 97, Michigan. Brady was a member of the team. Lamar Jackson born in 97. Michigan and Detroit both have the 44. Remember the Ravens picked up Dalvin Cook. He had the number 4, right? And then Lamar had 4 touchdowns, 2 throwing, 2 rushing. United States has the 40 too, like 4. And we keep, tied for 4th. Doncic. And he's got Doncic, the number 77. Doncic, number 77. United States equals 77. Trump 77 right now. Elizabeth Carroll, E.G. Carroll, in this article, Elizabeth Carroll equals 167 and 77 like United States. Hey, 12 plus 12, her birthday, 24. The year 24. Oh, man, it's so rough. It syncs up everywhere because then MLK Jr. assassinated 4/4. Detroit and Michigan equal 44. With that Michigan connection you brought up with Harbaugh. At first, I thought Ravens. There's so much with the Niners. Remember, though, the Lions kicked off the season defeating the Chiefs on Thursday. Lions beat Chiefs, upset. See? That was the first NFL decode I did of the season. You see that? 21-20. And the Bills, who were in the playoffs, it's going to sink no matter who they pick for their history repeating because the Harbaugh brothers playing in that, coaching against each other in the Super Bowl, right? Well, the Bills have Dalvin Cook's brother on their team, and they were eliminated. And the Ravens are like, oh, we're going to give Dalvin Cook a shot. That was James Cook on the Bills. You may have let me know of that. It may have been you. But you see, no matter who they pick, it's going to sink. Right? Lamar with the perfect game, the 1/7 birthday, and it was week 17. And all of those numbers are going to be all over all of these connections, is what I'm saying.
I'm here in front of the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan where Donald Trump just took the witness stand in his defamation trial. He spoke for about 3 minutes, emphatically denying allegations that he sexually abused and defamed the magazine writer E.G. Carroll. Trump says his comments were, quote, meant to defend myself, my family, and frankly, the presidency. But a judge ordered those comments stricken from the record immediately because he had placed strict limits on what Trump could say in front of the jury. This is the second trial regarding allegations brought by Carroll. In the first, Trump was found liable of sexual abuse and defamation in separate comments. As a result, he was only allowed to answer yes or no questions. And Trump bristled at this. He did not like being told what to do, and this really came to a head today. Before he even took the witness stand, he was muttering under his breath. He was shaking his head at the judge. As he left the witness stand, he rolled his eyes. Then he addressed the courtroom and he said, quote, "This isn't America." Closing arguments are scheduled to begin Friday.
We got that Royal Rumble tonight. The 73 points. It's the 37th Royal Rumble. Joe Biden equals 37. And where is the 37th Royal Rumble at? Florida. Lamar Jackson, born in Florida. Florida equals 38. You get the reflection, and then it's bumped to 88 right here. And you have DeSantis synced up with Trump out of Florida, right? Defamation equals 88 like Trump, bumped up to 88 million. And again, I'm muted for the first 5 minutes, but we made up for that rather quickly. And it'll be easy for y'all. You just hit the button a couple times and we get caught up. Maybe Gematria Police, maybe the bots try to let me have it and try to bully me. I think I'll survive. 88.3. So that's still kind of like 83. You see that? 88.3 is kind of like 83, but it doesn't matter because it's like 88 a little bit more. And Trump, the 45th president, I still didn't find that 114. But we don't need it because he's the 45th president 45 days after E. Jean Carroll's birthday. This hits. Ritual equals 45. We don't do any stretching. Look, you got a 71 over there. Look at the 67. Elizabeth Carroll equals 167. United States 167. And there's probably 67s. But, we're good. Look at the numerology of her last birthday. 31 like Donald equals 31. 13, politics and bullshit, 113. And E. Jean Carroll, that could probably be a couple different characters. Looks like a lot of different people you may see in your life on a daily basis, right? Maybe if I go outside, I think I'm going to go, where am I going to go? I'll probably run into a few of these characters out there, right? And you got the glasses on. I know we're like we're pretty much kind of like done here. And look at that again, the 49. Against Detroit, look at that. On 4/9, David Thompson, 49, like 49ers, Gold Nuggets, the team he played for. They lost to the Pistons. You get Detroit and you get the Lions right now in the playoffs. Look at that. And Michigan with Jim Harbaugh. Now he's back in the NFL. Coached the 49ers. Jim equals 49. Agreed to come back to the NFL on a 49 numerology. 124-24. Added up. And you get that 24-24. You get the 48 again. Donald Trump. Look at that. Anyways. Right here. Let's glance at a Wikipedia here. Hold on. Born in Detroit. E. Jean Carroll, birthplace. Detroit.
According to Wikipedia, Detroit, Michigan, U.S.
Knockout. Exactly what we were talking about earlier. Stank. For real. Look, Detroit. Bam. Not changing the thumbnail. Lions. Detroit Lions. Look at that. They scored 31 against the Buccaneers in the divisional round. Donald equals 31. Purple equals 88. Damn. And you get Patrick Queen, huh? That connection we made there. And I mean, I already knew about that from before, but that's interesting. With the Mary Elizabeth thing. When I think Elizabeth, I know the world's fake by names and everything. And then you get the Trump thing. Oh, look at that. 31 Buccaneers scored 23 bucks. Like money. End equals 23. Fed now. Cash equals 23. Green equals 23. Green equals 49. Las Vegas 49 where the Super Bowl is. Gold and silver. Wow, she's born in Detroit. That's good because not a lot has popped Didn't they say the speech Lucky Jr. popped in Detroit, if I'm not mistaken? How come that 12 pops up? Oh, that 12 popped up and she's got the 12/12 birthday. That 12 right there. Gene equals 12. Cool. So 36 minutes, we can keep it short. We showed enough of the picks, and we were muted for the first 5 minutes. I'm not gonna go and try to edit it or anything. It is what it is. Y'all hit the button a couple of times, right? Defamation 88, purple 88, interesting with the Ravens too, but with the Queen as well, royalty, right? It all syncs. Anybody could win, and we can do a decode saying, look, it all syncs up. That's why I'm doing all the. We did the KC. The 49ers are really hitting the most though, because there's stuff I'm seeing and I don't think everybody's seeing with the gold thing. And we knew about the money thing. They kicked off the year undefeated, the season in 23. Okay, 5-0. But you get the commander in chiefs. Mahomes, his middle name Levon, like Michelle Obama, but spelled differently. Former first later to commander in chief, right? Everything sinks. The Green Bay Packers green like money. In the Kansas City, the car crash into the tree. I didn't use that in the decode, but I don't know. So yeah. Of course it's Trump. I didn't see anything else that popped up, so I just went with that story. And I think I have to go do something. And I'm gonna do another decode somehow. I don't know. Right? And I wrote down a note. Shout out Chirac Finley, because we have 2 Chicago teens killed, and I'm gonna look at that story. I don't shy away. I hold off on the war stuff because it's like too much. Every day, it's like the first thing for and we know what's up with that. And no, I'm not just gonna keep hitting on that. I could easily do that, but no. But I'm gonna try to hit this story. It may not be the next one, but the one after that. 2 Chicago kids killed. Right there, 2 teens dead in shooting in downtown Chicago. And if I don't know if that was 1/26, yeah, and I know what it's about. We'll let the news do that. Push the war. Again, I'll touch on all of the dark topics, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not just going to focus on what they want me to. You see, people get mad at me because I don't follow the script. They're mad because they have to follow the script, you see? Right? I'm happy because this is my hobby and I get to put it out to y'all and I'm decent at it, you see? So they get mad at me because it is making them look bad and they are grumpy. They may try to not be grumpy. See what I'm saying? It's easy money, right? So if this is anything connected with January 26th, you got Chicago and the MJ, and you're going to have the Kobe thing, and then we're going to look at like the Chicago Bulls, right? Let me just pull up Chicago Bulls real quick. Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls. You see? And that's probably what I'm going to do. It's not saying it's going to hit, but that's probably where I go with that. See? Notice how they played the Lakers. And I'm not saying it's going to hit or whatever. Oh, that was the game right there, synced up with MLK Jr. Okay? That was synced up with MLK Jr., wasn't it? Oh, it might have been it was the game on the 22nd against the Suns. Okay. So anyways, that's probably where I'll start with that. If I were to, you see what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to have to do it, right? Bulls and the Hornets. That's interesting because you get the MJ connection. Look at that. Is that their next game? Look, the Bulls and the Hornets, and you get the MJ connection with the Bulls and the Hornets. See that? It's all scripted together, y'all. So anyways, I'm going to be decoding that probably like later tonight going into the morning. It's 11:23 a.m. here in Arizona. I got a good start to the day. I didn't hesitate. I just jumped on it. Boom. Like on this one, I woke up from the nap and I already had a few notes. And I'm just like, just get into it. I procrastinate, y'all. I'm a real person. I procrastinate. It seems like I don't, but sometimes you got to think opposites. You know, I consider myself an artist. This is art and a hobby. Except for the first 5 minutes, that wasn't art with the mute. But anyways, just hit the button, bang, bang, and catch up. And we made up for it real quick with what we hit on. So Donald Trump must pay an additional $83.3 million to E. Jean Carroll in defamation case, jury says. And I can't wait to decode those football games, y'all. Like, who's it gonna be? I can see a lot of things happening, but if I had to stick to my guns, Ravens, 49ers. First, I thought Ravens, but so much is hitting with gold. Not to downgrade the other things hitting with the other teams. Now, E. Jean Carroll, born in Detroit. The world is fake. You see how everything is connected and scripted. So whenever a result happens, they want you to think it's an individual ritual, and they get mad at me for that too. I tell you everything's fake and I show you. Okay? Don't pay me. But if somebody was like, hey, you take this money, of course, yeah. I'm not going to deceive, okay? Donald Trump must pay the additional 83.3, and you saw how it bumped up to 88.3, right? E. Jean Carroll, there's probably more with the character there. In defamation case, jury says, I appreciate everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. You know, until next time.